A lot of all them guys. Lamar Hamilton stepped up big. A lot of them guys are going to be a really good defensive line.
And Master Teague III, what have you seen out of him over the last month?
Real big, explosive, fast guy. Still learning the game and the speed of the game, but I think he's going to be a great player here, and hopefully he will be.
You know, when you came in 3 years ago, it seems like probably 8 years ago, but you know, you could see yourself being the prime guy, but they keep bringing in a guy or two every year, right? What does that just tell you about, I guess, the competition?
I mean, that's Ohio State. I mean, you're the best of the best. I mean, if you don't bring in guys just as good as the guy that you have starting or better, then you're going to lose, or you're going to have to step back, or you're going to be lacking in a certain spot. So I feel like coaches do a good job of bringing players in every year, and that's how it's supposed to be.
So let's say it's third quarter against TCU, tie game, 3rd and 2. What's the play call this year? Who gets the ball?
And hopefully it's one of us. 3rd and 2, I think we can get 2 yards, in them situations.
Because you know, the last couple throw it.
Well, I mean, JT got the ball in a lot of those situations. And you know what you guys did: empty set and quarterback. That's a bit like if you want to be a workhorse back, right? If you want to be a guy who puts the team on his shoulders, you want the ball in a spot like that, right?
All the time. I mean, it's not up to us; it's the coach's decision on the plays. We just go out there and just play like it's our last. Really, I mean, it upsets you sometimes, but I mean, it's a part of the game. Coaches knows best, and I mean, that's what they do.
But I think from our standpoint, from the outside, it would seem like, okay, JT was a certain kind of quarterback, was a good runner, right? It might be more probable that this year that a tailback gets the ball there. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it is. Coach Meyer and JT had a really good relationship, and he's a great leader, and he's a great player. And Coach Meyer had a lot of trust into JT, which he should. I mean, now he's gaining trust in the running backs, and it should happen for us too.
What do you think? Is there a world could you and JK both get 15 to 18 carries a game? Do you think that's possible?
I feel like if we run the ball more than 30 times, which we have been, with the quarterback and me and him combined, I feel like since the quarterback's gone, it could be more carries for us. So I feel like we can get 15 to 18 a game unless we blow someone out and we get pulled or something like that.
How much will the zone read and those kind of plays still be how you guys run the ball? And how much will it be maybe more just straight handoffs to the tailbacks?
I feel like we have a lot of zone read plays, RPOs. That's just how our offense is ran. But Coach Meyer did a good job of putting plays in last season that was strictly run plays. And we succeeded a lot, and I feel like we're going to feed off into that more.
That two-back set, we saw it with you and JK in the bowl game. How much more could we see of that, and how much have you worked on that this spring specifically?
We've been working on it a lot, especially early in the spring. We added a lot of different plays to it, and it looked really good for us. And hopefully we get back to it.
What kind of weapon can that be for this offense now that you might have a quarterback that's not as mobile as JT? What can that do for this offense?
Pound the ball with the running backs, or throw it deep, or we have talented players to accomplish anything we want to accomplish. So I feel like all we gotta have to do is execute.
There's a lot of ways for offenses to work, and we know that this offense has basic principles that aren't going to change. We always ask Coach Meyer that. It's the same offense, right? But it seems like with the personnel you have that pound the ball with the running backs and throw it deep, for instance, could really work with this personnel this year.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But it's up to the coaches to come up with that. We just got to show up and do it as what they say, play ball. Really.
Who do you think the quarterback's going to be first game?
I have no idea. They both competing like crazy. They both look really good. I hate to be Coach Meyer and the coaches to pick. That's my opinion. I really don't know.
What's it like for the other guys on the offense? You're worried about your own thing. You're competing. Everybody on the offensive line is competing. We know that. But when the quarterback's not settled, as opposed to the past couple of years when you've been here, when it's like it's JT. What does that change about anything in practice? Is there anything different? Does it matter to the rest of the offense if there's a quarterback battle going on?
I feel like it's not, because everyone, it's how it is at Ohio State. Everyone's competing for a spot or to keep a spot. I feel like when we had a situation with JT and Cardell, it was a little confusing at that point. But I feel like once we realized who the quarterback was, we got going. And I feel like that's how it is now. But this time it's earlier in the spring, so we have a lot of time to in the summer to really see who really the quarterback is. And I feel like we have more time on our hands.